start our writing part, then you will be getting task one first of all. Task one is always letter writing. Okay. In letter writing, you will be given 20 minutes to write your letter. And there are three types of letters which you will be getting. So you can get any type of question to write your task one. The first letter is always formal letter. Second one is semi-formal. Wait, I'm just typing for you. Third one is informal letter. So these three types of questions you will get in task one. Either formal letter, semi-formal letter, or informal letter. Fine. And you have to write minimum 150 to 200 words for task one. So minimum is 150. You need to make sure that you do not write less than 150 because structure is really important when it comes to the writing part. And for task one, you will be getting only 20 minutes. So within 18 minutes, you can finish your task. Last 2 minutes, you should have for proofreading. In proofreading, you can just check whether grammatically your sentence structures are okay, spelling, and everything. Okay. Now I'll just show you the types of letters. Just check this slide, The letters which you will be getting to write, it would be complaints. Complaints letters are usually formal. Invitations. Invitation can be personal, it can be semi-formal as well. Like if you're writing to your colleague to invite at your birthday party, then it's semi-formal. But if you're writing same letter, invitation letter to your friend, then it's a personal letter. Applications or resignations, these are always formal. Like write an application to your management to get a leave for a week or resignation letter. So these letters are always formal. A request kind of letter, it can be any style of it can be of any style because maybe you are writing to your tenant, you know, that you want these facilities in your accommodation. So these kind of request letters, making arrangements, mostly these kind of letters are formal. Explanations, it can be semi-formal or personal. For example, you're writing some explanation letter to your management that why could not you complete the task on time. So it would be semi-formal. But if you're writing explanation to your friend that why couldn't you attend his wedding party, that would be a personal letter. Informative letter. Informative letter kind of questions are like this that in a local newspaper, you read an you read the news about an exhibition which is going to be start in your city. So you know that your friend is always interested to attend those kind of webinars or seminars or exhibitions. So you are just writing to inform him. So those kind of letters are informative letters. Apology, it can be of any style. Depends whom you are writing. Suppose you're writing apology letter to your friend because you couldn't attend his birthday party, or you're writing to your boss because of XYZ reasons. So depends whom you are writing. So these are the kind of questions which you will be getting as a task one in letter writing. Okay. Yeah, only one letter. Yeah. No, y- you will never get any option. They will just give you one letter that this is a letter and you have to write. There is no choice that you will be getting two letters. Out of that, you can cover one letter. No, no choice. Fine. Now the thing is how to start a letter. Now we just move to the slide number one, signing off. Fine. Yeah. Letter always starts with dear sir or madam if you're writing formal letters. Fine. And you have to close with yours faithfully or yours sincerely. This is the way to start and end your formal letters. Yeah, formal or semi-formal usually have same style. Okay. And if the name is given in the question, like start your letter with Dear Mr. Smith or Dear Mr. Robson, then of course, if name is given, you have to start your letter with that only. If that thing is not given, then just start with Dear Sir or Madam. Okay. Yeah. So there is very little difference between formal and semi-formal letters. Informal, usually you can start like hi friend, or you can mention the name of your friend. I can write like this, hi Nazia, dear Nazia. Fine. Closing can be in any style. See you soon, take care, all the best, warm regards, best wishes. Informal letter is always you are writing to your friend or relative. By reading the question, you will easily get to know that this is a informal letter, because it will be like this: write a letter to your friend, write a letter to your relative, write a letter to your cousin, brother. So easily you will get to know that this is informal letter. Another point which you have to keep in your mind while writing formal and informal letter. When you are writing formal letter, then Nazia contractions are not allowed, like don't, can't, short forms. It is, yeah, in formal letters, it is not allowed. But when you are writing informal letter, you should write. Then don't, can't is allowed. But in formal writing, you have to use proper words. Cannot, do not. Okay. So this is how to start letter. Like dear sir or madam, you will end with yours sincerely or yours faithfully can also be used. Now, below on this slide, you can see two or three examples are given, on the next slide. Below are some examples of final comments before signing off. Can you tell which ones are formal or which ones not? So just read. It will be great to catch up again soon. Give my best to everyone in the family. I look forward to hearing from you. So just read these examples and let me know that the first next slide, the very next slide, check that. Next slide. A slide which is below this slide. I'll share again with you. Wait a minute. I'm sharing again. Nazia, yeah, please check this slide. Below, just focus below. It will be great to catch up again soon. Just read these two closing and let me know which one is formal and which one is informal. Yeah. So yeah, you can easily recognize, the first one is informal because family word is given there. And in informal letters, we can give personal touch always. Like it will be great to catch up again soon. But when you are writing semi-formal or formal letters, nothing personal, right to the point. Like the closing for the formal letter is very straightforward. I look forward to hearing from you. Got it? Yeah, perfectly fine. We can say the formal letters are kind of as we are writing emails. Suppose you are writing an email to your client or you are receiving an email from the bank. Fine. Now, Nazia, the slides which I shared earlier, focus on the last slides. There are three options A, B, C. Read these options and let me know whether it is which one is formal, which one is informal, and which one is semi-formal. These are the openings of the letters. This is the first paragraph. Yeah, this is a formal letter. The first one is the formal letter. Fine. Yes. Yes, dear, you are absolutely right. Second one is informal. Just check the C option and let me know that what type of letter it is. This is semi-formal. So as I said earlier, there is very little difference between semi-formal and formal letter. Okay. Yeah. So you can see the openings, A, B, C. When we are reading the first paragraph of the letter, by reading the first paragraph only, clearly we are getting that why writer is writing letter to you. When we read the first example, I'm writing this letter with regards to the scholarship program. Date is mentioned, university name is mentioned, and where you read that information in Sunday Times on December. So, clearly we get the idea that why we are writing this letter. So, so the way you are starting your letter, whether it's formal, informal, or semi formal, your first body paragraph should be to the point. Like by reading first two lines, examiner should get to know that why you are writing this letter. Fine. If we take, yeah, second one, it's my birthday coming up. Clearly, we are getting to know that a person is writing this letter to invite you over the birthday party. Okay. Third one is completely straightforward. I'm writing this letter to say thank you for the offer of joining your company. So, by reading the first passage, clearly we can have the idea. Now, the thing is, what should be the structure of the letter writing? Nadia, just check this slide, third one from the bottom. Orange slide is given dot point one, dot point two, dot point three. Whenever you get your question, yeah, whenever you get your task one, you always get three questions. So the structure says we have to write only three body paragraphs in the letter writing, whether it is formal letter, semi-formal letter, informal letter, only three paragraphs. The last closing line should be written separately. So clearly, three body paragraphs are organized on this slide. You can see, and each paragraph should answer only one question. We don't have to mix the information. Like for the first question, you will write first body para. For the second question, you will write the second body paragraph. For the third question, you will write the third body paragraph. Okay. Yeah, this is informal letter. So this should be the structure. Fine. Nazia, now I would like to show you the sample question for the task one. Let me share it with you, please. Just wait for a minute. Give me a minute, I'm sharing. Yes, dear, please check your messages. As you can see, the letter is your manager asked you to be present in the afternoon to help a new employee, but you can only be at the office in the morning. Write a letter to your manager and include the following in your letter. There are three questions, three hyphens you can see. The reason why you cannot be present at the time requested, what you will do instead, what the new employee can do in the afternoon. So, three hyphens means you have to write only three body paragraphs. So, each body paragraph will answer only one question, and questions are given in sequence. So, your first body paragraph will answer the question, the reason. why you cannot be present at the time requested. And as you know, in the letter, you can see your manager asked you to be present in the afternoon. So clearly, we are getting to know you have to write a letter to your senior. So it's a pure formal letter. So identifying the task, like whether it's formal or semi formal or informal, is not difficult. Easily we can get to know. If a question is given like this, write a letter to your friend. Easily you will get to know that it's an informal letter. Okay. So these are the few basic things, which you have to keep in your mind while writing your task one. Minimum 150 words, maximum it can be 200. Time you will be getting only 20 minutes. So you should wind up your task within 18 minutes. Last 2 minutes should be for proofreading so that you can check your grammatical errors, spelling corrections, sentence structure if you want to make any changes. So time management in the writing part is really important. So we should monitor our writing time from day one. Okay.